In this video, we'll be learning about manipulating elements, which basically means changing an object or moving it around. There are many different tools in MicroStation that we can use to manipulate something depending on what we want. In this first video, we'll be going over the three basic tools, which are move, copy, and rotate. I'll also show you how to select multiple elements when we're trying to manipulate them as a group. So let's get started. The first tool we're going to learn is the move tool. Here, I have a slice of pizza which is made of lines and circles, so I have multiple elements. One way to manipulate multiple elements as a group is to select them before using the tool. So, click on the element selection arrow located in your home ribbon toolbar under the selection group. Right-click and hold your mouse at the starting point of your selection. While holding the right click, drag the cursor to draw a rectangle around the elements you want to select. Once all the elements are inside the selection area, release the right click. This will highlight all the elements within the area. Now you can use any tool to manipulate the selected elements. In our case, we'll use the Move tool located in your home ribbon toolbar under the Manipulate section. Now click anywhere on the shape you have selected and drag it to wherever you want to move it, and then right click again to place it. Once done, click the Element Selection tool in the toolbar and click anywhere to unselect the elements. There's another way to select multiple elements as a group and manipulate them, where you can directly select the tool. So, let's select the Move tool located in our home ribbon toolbar under the Manipulate section again. Right-click and hold our mouse at the starting point of our selection and drag it to draw a rectangle around all the elements. Once all the elements are inside, release the right-click, and this will highlight all the elements within the area. Now, you can go ahead and move the shape wherever you want. Next, we'll be going over the Copy tool. Copy makes an exact duplicate of your object, so you have two of them. We can use one of the techniques we learned to select multiple elements. I'll use the one where we select the tool and then select the elements. So, click on the Copy tool located in your home ribbon toolbar under the Manipulate section. Right-click and drag the cursor to draw a rectangle around all the elements you want to select. Once all the elements are inside the selection area, release the right-click. This will highlight all the elements within the area, and now we can click on the group of elements and drag our cursor to wherever we want to copy the elements. Then right-click again to release and copy. Lastly, we'll be going over the Rotate tool, which we can use in three ways to turn an object around. Let's say we want to rotate one of these slices so they're facing inwards like a whole pizza. One way to rotate is by using an active angle. So, let's select the Rotate tool located in our home ribbon toolbar under the Manipulate section. This will open a settings for the Rotate tool. So, let's set the method to active angle. This method is quick and efficient for rotating objects by a defined known angle. So in our case, we basically want to flip the pizza slice so it's facing inwards. So we'll select our angle to 180 degrees and select the elements of the pizza slice by right-clicking and dragging our cursor to cover all the elements in the rectangle, and then letting go. We then click our shape, and as you can see, it flipped the pizza. And now we can place the rotated version wherever we want. The next step is to rotate the second slice of pizza. This time, we'll use the method of 2 points. So make sure that the method in the setting is set to 2 points. This method is helpful when you want to rotate an object around a specific point, and it gives you control over how much you want to rotate and in which direction. So, select the elements of the second pizza slice by right-clicking and dragging your cursor to cover all the elements, and then letting go to select. Now pick a pivot point, which will be the point that the shape will rotate around. Select the second point on the shape to define the end of the line to rotate, which controls the amount of rotation. So I'll click the corner here and rotate it so it's facing the center. It's a little bit far, but we can move it closer. Lastly, we can use 3 points to rotate this third slice of pizza that isn't facing the right way. This method is more precise and allows you to rotate something by matching another object or rotating by a line. So, select the method as 3 point in the Rotate settings pop-up, then right-click and drag your cursor to select the elements you want to rotate, then choose a pivot point of the shape and start of rotation. Use the third point to define how much you want to rotate. Once done, right-click. Now, let's go ahead and use our Move tool to connect all the slices together, and we're done.